If you'd like to learn how to add an intro screen to our game in today's video, then consider sticking to the end. In today's video, we're going to be adding just a hint more of elegance with a nice little GUI. It adds a little bit of context to the game and hugely impacts the experience upon the player. If you all are wondering what it looks like, here's a little preview. It's going to involve script manipulation and a few loops, which take no more than 10 minutes. Before we do begin though, I hope you all had a great Christmas, and of course make sure to subscribe. Okay, so in Roblox Studio, but as you can see there's not much on our screen, so let's get things going by opening the Explorer, the properties, and the toolbox, as we're going to need that for later. Now we can now go over to Starter GUI, and we can add a Screen GUI, and we can call this beginning screen, or actually in fact let's call it intro screen. Now inside of this we can add a frame, and we can put the size property to 1,0, 1,0 to cover the whole frame, or in fact the whole screen. Now you can set this to whatever color you want, but I'm just going to set it to black. Now we're going to go to the frame now, and we're going to add inside a text label, and this text label we're going to do 1,0, 1,0 again to cover the whole screen, and just position it a bit like this so it's in the center, and then go down, or in fact go up and put the background transparency to 1, then go down and put the text color free to white so we can see it. Now we can scale it up because it's a bit too small, and then we can change the font to whatever you like, but I'm going to put it to Titanium Web, I think that is, and then we can start scripting. Oh, actually one more thing, go to the text and make it nothing, nil. Alright, so inside of the intro screen we can add a local script, as we're dealing with GUIs here, not a normal script, and then we're just going to get some variables real quick. So first of all we're going to do the text label, so local text label is equal to script dot parent column wait for child frame, and then I'm going to do colon wait for child text label, and now we can get the local player, so the player that's actually playing the game, that's going to be in the game dot players dot local player, just like that. Now a really cool thing we can add is when we actually have the typewriter effect on screen, as you saw what it looks like earlier, we actually want to have that little noise. So to do that we can just go to toolbox, make sure it's selected as audio, and type in the search bar typewriter, and I think the first one that you should come up with is actually the typewriter sound. Yep, and we can insert that within intro screen, just like that. So now to get the local type sound, we do script dot parent dot what's called typewriter for SFX. Cool. Now carrying on, we need to make the function for the actual typewriter effect. So we're going to do local function typewrite, and this is going to take 2 parameters, and these parameters are going to be object and text, just like that. And inside this function we're going to be actually using a for loop. So how it works is going to go around each time, and it's going to make each character, let's say, visible. So let's say we had text saying hello, this is a YouTube video. The first time we go around it's only going to show H, then we go around again, it's going to show HE, and then again HEL, and then HELLO, HELL space, and so on and so forth. And the reason this looks like natural is because we have a very short wait statement actually in between, so like 0.05 seconds, so that's why it goes around so fast, and it's not like HEL. You get the point. So now we can get rid of this. I'm going to do for I equals 1 comma. Now this means length. When you put a hashtag in front of a variable or a string, like hashtag in front of a string variable name, it's going to get the length. So once again, if we say just hello world, this is going to be 10, right? The length of this is going to be 10. Oh, actually no, it's going to be 11 because we have the hello and the world and this little space in between. So that's the length right there. But we're going to be setting this later down. This is going to be dependent on when we call the function. So we're going to do typewrite, and then we're going to write whatever we want for object, and then whatever we want for text. But we're going to get onto that later. So then we're going to do (1) do, and then we're going to do object.text. Of course, this is going to make sense later when we call the function. Is equal to string.sub text, (1), I. So string.sub takes 3 arguments in general. So the first argument being the name of the string from which we want to extract a piece. The second argument is like the beginning character, so to speak. So in this case, it's going to be H, and then I is going to be the end. So I is going to be in this case changing constantly as we're looping around. So it's going to be 1. So it's going to be to work like this. As I is 1, it's just going to be 1, and then we're going to go around again. It's going to be 2, and it's going to be 3, going to 4, 5, 6, 7, up to the end of the string, or in this case 10 characters. So we can just put I there. Now we can go down. We can get the type sound :play. This is going to play the type sound, and then we can do the little interval here. Wait 0.5, 0.75. The higher you make this number, so if it's 0.1, it's going to go hello. It's going to be H-E-L. It's going to be quite slow. So the smaller you make the number, the faster the typing will happen. So I'm just going to do 0.05. That's pretty good. Now, if you heard in the beginning, you heard that little door opening sound. That's another sound actually. So we're going to do local door open is equal to, and then we could get here. I'm going to use metal door open. I've actually used this before. Yeah, I'm going to use this one. So we're going to put that inside of the screen GUI, and then I'm going to say script.parent.door metal open. Door open metal. So we're going to do wait 2 seconds, and then we're going to do door open :play, and then we're going to wait 5 seconds, and then for the sound to finish. Or actually, what's the length of this? 1, 2, 3. We'll do about 4 seconds, or actually 3.5. We'll do 3.5. And now this is where we can choose the text. So if you want to have multiple texts, you just have to call the function multiple times. So you're going to do typewrite, and here we're going to do text label. This is now going to take the place of object. So instead of it being object, now it's going to be text label.text. And then here we're going to have the actual text. So we're going to have whatever we want here. Let's going to say make sure, my goodness, to subscribe to r.dev, and then we can wait 1 second, and then we can copy this, put that there, and change the text again. And let's gonna say let's just gonna say chicken taste quite yummy. Yeah. Alright, so this is completely customizable to your opinion. You can have as many as you like. You can just copy this so many times and then just change the text, but it's up to you completely. So now we're going to wait 2 seconds, and this is where the GUI actually fades away. As you saw in the example, we want it to fade away after the text has actually been written, so we can start playing the game. Now, to do this, we're going to do local function fade away, no parameters, and the end will also generate. And then we're going to do another loop for I equals 0, 100, 1 do, and then we're going to do script.parent :wait for child frame dot background transparency plus equal 0.1. So so making it plus actually will make it get more and more invisible, as you can see. So making it go up gonna make it, and then down minusing is gonna make it more invisible. And then we're gonna do the same thing for the text label, so that can go as well. Text label.text transparency plus equal 0.01. Or actually, yeah, sorry, make this 0.01 because 0.01 times 100 is 1. And then we're gonna wait 2 seconds. Actually, we don't actually need to wait 2 seconds here. We could just call the function fade away. As this only works for this. This isn't actually gonna, of course this will run, but this is going to run so fast that we're not going to realize it. So it's really just going to go from here to here. So it's going to wait 2 seconds, and then this is going to happen. So there's no point of us having that wait 2 seconds. Otherwise, we're just going to really be waiting 4 seconds, to be honest. And that is it. Okay, guys, one last thing before you do run it. Make sure to make a little bit of a wait here, so it doesn't happen instantly. So wait 0.01 is pretty good. And there you go. As you can see, it's worked as smooth as anything you like, and absolutely looks so good. And yeah, if you've made it to the end of the video, good job, as it's definitely going to benefit your game. But yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Goodbye.